Wagwan, my people, big up on yourself. Welcome to this year leg of the podcast. It's a beautiful Friday on the outside. Big up on yourself. Wagwan, what good. All right, without any further ado, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure say you subscribe. Big up on yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You don't know on the Real Things podcast. Hey yo!
All right, you know that. Some people, I want to present to you today a very inspiring story here on the podcast. But before I go into that, I just want to say something that the way how the people them have the thing, it look away. You might be wondering what I'm talking about. Over and over, I've heard, people clap after others and telling them, like, especially YouTubers, people will clap after YouTubers telling them, go get a job. Go get a job. But my question to you people who normally do these things is, you don't know that YouTubers get paychecks. YouTubers are employed. They work for Google. You understand? Yes, and that money that goes into the account on the 21st and the yada yada. Eh? It's money, just like any other money. Yes. So we want to put some respect on the thing differently. All right? I just wanted to put that out there before we dive into today's inspiring and awesome, beautiful story. So, there are a few of you here on the podcast that came over from Colors TV channel and subscribe to the Real Things podcast. And I want to take some time to welcome you guys once again. If you're around, if you're watching, bless up. Yeah, man. Now, um, this YouTuber Color Smith TV. Um, I've been watching this young man, and but not tell no lie, very inspiring young man. I'm telling you, this guy is slowly building an empire. Now, you might be wondering what the hell this one talking about empire and building an empire. Now, I want you to take a look at what this guy has been doing for the past. I want to say especially for the past year. Let me round it off a year and a half, because that's basically when I started watching. So I'm going to talk about what I see. I've seen him in work. I've seen him working through the hurricane victims in the Eastern Caribbean, just my neighbors. Mm. I've seen him done work in Jamaica. The other day somebody said to me, say, actually, them left a comment. The person commented and said, under one of the video that I did for Colors, on Colorsmith TV, I did a video, a reaction style podcast on Colorsmith TV, highlighting what some works that he had done recently. And the person left a comment and said that charity begins at home. I didn't even respond because it was quite obvious that that person really does not watch Color Smith. It was quite obvious that this person just wanted to come and put hot pot hot air. Quite obvious. Now, Color Smith TV, big up yourself. I know you come across from time to time and hail me up under the contents, and thank you for that, because I've covered numerous YouTubers and they never yet one day come and say thanks. In no matter the caliber and size. And one thing I love about Jamaicans, we gonna big up one another. Sometimes we go on bad too with each other, but Thank you for that. Give notoriety where it is needed. Thank you. Anyway, I've seen this young man, venturing on numerous projects. Now, mind you, he's not the only YouTuber. He's not the first YouTuber that would have done that. But we are speaking about the man who is building his name, who's making his name. You understand? Building a legacy or an empire, if you might. Me say empire because I see great things up ahead. When you sit down and listen to the ideas of this young man and the way how he lays things on the table, it's giving, I have a dream and I am going to execute it. Quietly, he will do his thing. And when you least expected, you know, it's there right in your face, manifesting live. Anyway, I've seen or we've seen him, for those of you who are here, who came over from his channel, love his content. We've seen him even venturing into feeding the needy, taking care of people, barrels coming in. I know that, with the help of his supporters, cause one hand can't clap. With the help of his supporters and a devoted mind, his devoted mind or mindset, I know say the thing a work in the right order. Me know that. So what brought me to today's story was I've been watching him grow. It may not seem like he's doing anything, but underground, slow. You know how roots spread slowly. You don't see it, but that tree, that one tree that is standing there firm is because of the roots that you know is spread and embedded underground. So I was watching I was watching the last feeding not the last one, the first one that he did in the Philippines, feeding the people them under the bridge. That was the that was that was the one that really sink something in a my soul. And I'm like, damn, I bet you somebody's gonna come and say something negative, and so be it. The person came and left a comment that charity begins at home, and it always take this person, somebody, to pick out some nonsensical thoughts and pen it underneath, you know, a good healthy video. We've seen him done this in Jamaica before. You understand? We've seen him done it in Jamaica before. So him going to the Philippines, to me, like it struck a chord. I was saying to myself, say, God does really work in mysterious ways because these people would probably, them probably needed it at that time. And God use him to do what he's doing. He has now extended, based on what I saw on like other videos, he has now extended. Color Summit TV is now extended to the Philippines. His plans is to go back to the Philippines and present that same young lady that is doing the cooking, present her with cameras and all the tools that she need to be building that leg of the Color Summit TV empire. Yeah, I saw me see it. I just saw me see it. Let me tell you something. I forgive people them clothes when them alive. Because it don't make no sense when them pass, you're gonna run come ray. No. No. I'm not for that. So he has no expand Colosimi TV is now expanding to the Philippines. Big up yourself again, my youth. enough respect because I know anybody would have taken on all of this. It is going to be your money and your time, with some good, strong planning, proper planning to execute this thing. And that leg of, you know, that branch of Colosseum TV can actually look after themselves. So you don't have to physically dig in your pocket and say, yeah, let me send this money. I go do. You're sending it because that those videos are paying for themselves. If you understand what I mean, anybody who do YouTube would understand what I mean. So for those videos, once they go up on the channel, then that money that is made from those videos feeding under the bridge, it can continually paying for themselves. Mm, more and more feeding. Anyway, these are beautiful, beautiful, things. I love to see these kind of charity things. I love to see those things because hungry no nice. Hungry is not a nice thing. Anyway, let us move to the order of the day, which is another beautiful thing that I see Colors is about to embark on. Well, he's already started little. And this thing is the air venturing off into Airbnb. As you will hear him say, that he has a massive project coming up. And again, we see this young man doing beautiful, beautiful things, which will stand to serve not only him but also the community. Because many times, even though it's not gonna be physically for free, but some jobs will be provided. Cause number one, let me not give away too much. Let's just watch and then we'll discuss all of it. We'll discuss all of this. Congratulations, by the way, on you know purchasing of this piece of equipment, which is going to be instrumental to the making of your empire, my youth. Big up yourself again.
Check in again now. Watch what go on now. So they are in the car mart again. You understand? They say something new. Benz look good, One more BM. A joke, graduate, but watch out. We come to pick up the truck. You see me? Yeah, man. Brand new 2024 4-ton truck. Soon show no what go on. But you don't know where they are already, so you just admire the vehicles that are here, you see me? Yeah, man. So they're superlative right there, so. Alright, so let me see.
So this is where he is picking up. He signed. You saw him sign for him vehicle, brand new 2024 3-ton. Big up yourself.
Come like them get new tool.
All right. All right, my people. So honestly, I want to say that big up yourself again, again, again. And he said some things, that touched me differently. Like he was basically discussing, how he want to, what his plans are. He was speaking of, how what his plans are going forward, with this massive project. And what I was saying before, I showed that clip of him picking up the truck, is that this truck is actually he purchased the truck really for to basically assist in him in his project. Eh? This truck came on board, you know, to help with his project, but not only to take materials for his upcoming massive Airbnb project, but also, as I was saying, to assist the community in carrying materials. And I mean, so that part of it now gonna be for free because that the truck there is about making some money to even pay for the truck. He actually discussed that. Making some money, make the truck make some money for itself to pay back for it. Yeah. But remember now, this truck will be providing jobs. And that me when the driver say. This truck will not only be making money to pay for itself, but it will be providing jobs. That's what I say, community. Because you need a truck driver. Because one color Smith TV, now I'm gonna be driving no delivery truck. You understand? The work must go on. So you need a driver, firstly. And secondly, you need a man. Because the driver will not be the one packing and unpacking anything off of the truck. So you need truck men. So you see what me talk about with giving back, providing for the community. And you provide a service. You'll be providing a service for the community. In the meantime, you'll be making jobs. The other day, I was talking about one Color Smith TV and I was comparing something with Colors and Ayamarwa. And the reason why I chose these two YouTubers to highlight from time to time on the podcast is there are similarities there. There are some similarities there that you can, compare. You can talk about, compare and contrast. Somebody left a comment and say, me no fi compare those that Marwa and family with or Marwa them with colors to my TV. It's a far difference. No, there are differences and there are similarities. There are humanitarian sides to these people, these two young men. Yeah, there are humanitarian sides to these two young men. I don't care what I say. Me see it, and if you can't see it, well, I'm sorry, because we don't have to have the same understanding on things or the same vision on things. You understand? We don't have to agree, is the word I'm looking for. We don't have to agree. So I see it and I choose to highlight certain aspects of their lives and the way how their impact, their influence on, you know, their surroundings. Because the other day I may look at Marwa. The other day I was watching Marwa building are trying to resurface, re-dirt, re-sand, whatever, resurface the road that was damaged. And I know those YouTubers and others, the other villagers that came out. They never, I mean, I think they work for free. There were people there that I heard him was talking about with payment. If the YouTubers them pitch in and help, well, I understand. But I know that there were people there that he paid. Even though he wanted the road to be fixed so his brand new car can be driven on it without bumping off the bumper, without tearing off the bumper. But the road is not him alone gonna drive pretty car on the road. Everybody, there are houses on both sides of the house coming down. They're not the only ones living in that vicinity. And I know he paid. Some of those people were paid. Some of those people were paid. Plus, the truck drivers. The people them who built the truck drivers, there were a lot of material that was brought to the site. Those people who sourced the materials, those truck men. So you see what me I talk about. So I can compare them. I can contrast them because they have similarity. They have similarities between both young people, the two young men. And that me I talk about. You understand? You understand? Yeah. No, Colosseum TV was saying that by October, hopefully that he's submitted his plans and he had other documents to, you know, he submitted other documents which they requested, the parish council requested. Now the parish council in Jamaica is responsible for plans. That's how I know it. In other places they call it town and country planning or something like that. Something, whatever. Yeah. And he submitted those documents and they told him by 90 days. So hopefully by maybe October, he would be ready to embark on his massive Airbnb building project. Now, talk about what I said when in the opening of the podcast, and I said people need to respect the craft. What craft? You might be wondering if you're just joining. What craft she talking about? Well, I'm talking about the YouTube, the content creation craft. People need to respect the craft because people have a way for say YouTubers are idlers. Them now work and them need to go look on 9 to 5. Yes, sometimes people need to people say that you can have a 9 to 5 and still create your craft same way. YouTube could be a side hustle and it also could be paying you enough or could paying a person enough that them no need no side hustle. It could be the main source of income because it works for them. Bigger channels would also even get sponsorship to add icing to the cake. And once you start raking them sponsorships, you know, so the money, you will be laughing and singing all the way to the bank. Mm. So for those of you who don't really even understand, it does pay. It does pay. You do get a paycheck. So it's not a guilt thing. Look around in the lives of the influencers. Look at the lives, the changes from micro channels to massive channels. I mean, some micro channels because the struggle with a lot of micro channels, like even myself, is that you sometimes are not consistent, or you sometimes don't find favor with the algorithm, or the algorithm don't find favor with your channel, whatever, and some content just not cutting it. Some contents just may not cut it, and you will struggle at the end of the month because you don't make the threshold, or so on and so forth. And you have to bounce over to the next month and the next month and the next month because the money just not adding up. But all in all, it comes down to consistency and finding green content. And that's why YouTube encourages people to be authentic. Be authentic. But me tell you the honest truth. YouTube, sometimes you get it wrong because I've seen people being authentic day in, day out, and them still even struggle to make the 4,000 watch hours so they can be monetized. But it works best and better. It's better for you so you don't have to struggle with any other thing that they may find in your channel to not want to. Now I'm here doing masterclass. Any other thing in the channel, you know, when you're not authentic, when you don't add value to your channel, when you don't add value to, for instance, I'm here and somehow used a little bit of other some a little bit of other people's content. I add value. I'm adding value. YouTube loves these things, so they will work with you when you're this. When you work in this way on your channel. I don't want to say this creative, blah blah blah. So nonsense. Self praise is no recommendation. When you add value, they somehow, you know, would work with you. They would work with you. Find that there's no fault on your channel as long as you added value and you're not using other people's stuff to create issue to make copyright strikes and all these things. I wasn't here for this morning, but seeing as we're talking about inspiring story and we're talking about respecting the craft, sometimes you have to divert into these things to clear the air so people can get a clean understanding. So greener content can lead to, you know, beautiful and better, a healthier channel, and it will attract. It will attract. You understand? And it will work out for you. I started another small channel. It's a vlog channel, and in no time I was in no time I was I passed through the first stages of monetization, which is to turn on your super sticker, turn on your membership, and then I stopped working on that channel. Like I would hardly go. Sometimes you don't feel motivated. Sometimes there are days when you feel burned out because you're fighting your own struggles. You know, especially as a woman, sometimes you find the type and the type of content that you do. When you do like beauty and da 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 da, you'll I don't know. I think that you'll find more things to talk about because you can just get up, sit down in front of your camera, and put on do some kind of new style makeup or a new hairstyle and while you chat. But as a podcaster or as a vlogger, the other channel is a vlog channel. And also I do reactions, a reaction and vlog channel. I mix them together. But there's we're not going anywhere. And to take you around my house continuously, especially when kids are there, I refrain. I don't want, I don't like, you know, because this internet can be so cold, especially sometimes when it comes to your family. So I tend not to. So I get demotivated on the vlog side. On the reaction side, sometimes because I have the podcast already, sometimes on the reaction side, I tend to not not motivated, you know, be not motivated. And hence the channel would suffer. So it sat there, even though I went through the first stages of monetization, it sat there for a little bit until I met the threshold, the 1,000 threshold. Then they turn on the ads masterclass. Then the ads were turned on. You understand? And no, this means that I would have to double up and try to do more on that channel if I want to be fruitful on that channel. I was saying all of that to say, yes, respect the craft for those naysayers. Yes, YouTube is a job and it can be a full-time job. It can be, it's up to the individual. It can be a side hustle. Whatever you want, you can tailor that to suit your needs. You understand? So back to what I was saying about Colorsmith TV, hoping to, somehow kickstart his project sometime in October. Big up yourself, and we're looking for bigger and better things with you and this upcoming project, massive project. I thought I had a clip where he was talking about all of that, but it's not here. Oh, I don't have it. I thought I did, but it not did. It not did. It's not there. It is what it is. But my people, like on a serious note, we have to just big up these hardworking, committed, dedicated people them when we see them and stop and don't make it look like say, not make it look like say, them YouTube and nothing. Ah, it don't look nice. It don't look nice. It don't look nice. When you behave in the manner they, it don't sound nice neither. It don't sound nice. YouTube, go and go get a job. Nah, Jed, nah. YouTube is a job. It can be full time, can be part time, whatever you want, can be a side hustle. Part time is side hustle. So it's up to the individual to, you know, put this thing how them want it. That's all me can say to that one day. So you understand? Anyway, my people, you know how we do it short and sweet here on this channel. And Color Smith, big up yourself one more time. Keep doing the do. You're on the right track, my brother. You understand? Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. And I'm hoping to see that truck, as you say, make some money while it is, you know, serving the community. It is also there to serve you and your upcoming project. Big up on yourself, my people. Thank you for watching one more time. I don't know, say it's sweet and short sometimes. Sometimes we do it full. But today is Friday. I have somewhere to be. So we are gonna do what we are gonna do. And all me have to say is peace and love. See you guys on the next one. Bye bye.